Hello, fellow TMB fans. I'm just assuming you're a TMB fan if you're watching this, because why else would you be watching this? I'm just going to go straight on with the questions that I got from some of you yesterday. And the first one is from Holly Abingdon. And she says, if you were stranded on a desert island with Stefan, what would you do? Now put your dirty minds away, because what I was going to say is I just hope he brought his ukulele along so we could do a duet or something. And then we could reenact one of the scenes from Pirates in the Caribbean. You know, where Jack Sparrow and Keira Knightley lady character get dumped on the island. You know that, but why is the rum gone? Yeah, that scene. We could reenact that for some laughs. And then I suppose we'd just hope to get rescued or something. But yeah, we just have a laugh. Just a laugh. Emma asked me, why is Emma Renton so fucking amazing? She's not, is the answer to that. She's not. Amazing is not the word I'd use to describe her. Probably something more like crap, pointless, irrelevant. Yeah, those kind of words. She's not amazing at all. I'm just joking, she knows I love her. Or is it opposite day? Okay, Sophie, otherwise known on Twitter as TM Bootycall, love the name by the way. She asked, would you rather spend 10 minutes with all of TMB or the whole day with just one member? I like this question. This is a difficult question. But I think I'd probably like to spend the whole day with Stefan. Not because I don't love all of TMB, I do love all of TMB. But I think spending 10 minutes with all of them, I'd feel a little bit intimidated and probably really uncomfortable, and I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. Whereas I think Stefan is the member that I think I'd be able to feel most comfortable around, and I think I'd just get along with him the most out of all of them. I don't know, because I think I'm most similar to him in some ways. So yeah. Rosie asked, she asked two questions. The first one is favourite TMB song. It's hard to choose just one, but I think it would have to be between Ninjas and Wands, and probably Medium Pimping as well, now that I've heard the radio version of it. That was good. And she also asked, favourite TMB memory, absolutely has to be The Bulge. I mean, that was just the best day ever. I stayed up until like 2 o'clock in the morning just reading all of the tweets about The Bulge, and I was just cracking up. And I did about 50 of them myself. And I remember one of them, it just made me laugh so much. Well, I tweeted saying, so where's Stefan's bulge then? And I think her name's something like Little Miss Abingdon or something like that. She quoted my tweet. So her tweet said, where's Stefan's bulge? And then she answered saying, inside Ashley. And I just remember that keeping me entertained for several minutes. So yeah, that was good times. Chelsea asked, if you had to kill one member of TMB, who would you kill and why? As if I'm going to answer this question. I can't kill one of TMB. There's no way I could do it. I've had asked on Tumblr before, you know, like kill, marry, get drunk with, those sorts of things, and like it's had all the members of TMB. And I've always said there's no way I'm ever going to kill any member of TMB. If I had to do it though, I'd become a member of the band and then I'd kill myself, I guess. I don't know. But just imagine how many people's lives would be utterly destroyed if one of TMB died. Okay, let's not think about it. Let's move on to the next question. Right, Mel, as in on Twitter, Jess Mel again. She asked two questions as well. She said, how long have you been a fan of the Midnight Beast for? Now, I don't want this video to turn into a rant, so I'm not going to answer that question exactly. But what I will say is I haven't been a fan for as long as what some of you might think, or as long as what some of you might wish upon me, or whatever. And I'm also going to say, the amount of time that you've liked the Midnight Feast for has no correlation to how you think of them. You know, like, the amount of time that you've known them for does not reflect at all how much you love them. So, yeah, it's irrelevant, to be honest. It's irrelevant. I'm going to stop myself there before I say anything else. She also asked what do you like the most about the guys? I'd probably say their sense of humour and their personality, because they just remind me of what I used to be like. I feel like I should be cueing the sad music or whatever now, but honestly, I think I speak for other people as well when I say that the step up from like primary school to secondary school, it hits a lot of people hard, and I was one of them people. Like, you just sort of become like hyper aware of what everyone else thinks about you, and you just sort of lose yourself. And I thought it was just normal, like just that's part of growing up or whatever. But then I like found out about the Midnight Beast, and you know how they are, they're just like crazy and mental and whatever, and I was like, hang on a minute, I used to be like that, why aren't I like that anymore? So like since discovering the Midnight Beast, I guess I've just sort of like totally relaxed a little bit, and now I'm pretty much the same person that I was 5 years ago. Only now it's better because I can swear and stuff and make gay sex jokes about Stashly, which is always entertaining. So yeah, I like that question. And Louisa on Twitter, she's Louisa TMB Wakely, she sent me a load of would you rathers, so I'm going to go through them now. The first one is, would you rather lick Stefan's toenail or eat Ashley's belly button fluff? I guess I'd rather lick Stefan's toenail because he's Stefan and he's perfect, so I suppose, I bet he has nice feet. And also because, like, eating and licking are two different things, aren't they? Like, I'd rather lick something than, like, full on consume it. She said, would you rather be best friends with Stefan's brother or have a quick 4-second meet with Ashley? I'd be best friends with Stefan's brother, just because, yeah, because that's cool. Then she asked, would you rather spend a whole week living and hanging out with Drew or go to a live gig? I'd spend a whole week living and hanging out with Drew. How awesome would that be? He seems like such a cool, like, just such a cool person. And he's so sweet and, like, polite and everything. And I reckon he'd, like, be good at taking care of another person, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, he just makes sure I didn't get lost or anything. Would you rather kiss Stefan's cheek or have a proper full-on kiss with Ashley? I'd rather kiss Stefan's cheek. Because, as you've probably worked out by now, all of my loyalty lies with Stefan. And also, I have no desire to snog Ashley. I just don't. I think he'd be a cool big brother to have. And I don't condone incest, so yeah. That's my reasoning. And then her last question was, explain your love for Stefan in 3 words. That's quite hard. I was going to say undying, but that sounds really like dramatic and cheesy, so I'm going to say endless and hope that that sounds a bit better. Consuming, I'd say, because I was saying to Holly yesterday, I think it was, I was like, everything that someone says to me, I will relate it back to the Midnight Beast. Like, if I'm having a conversation with you, 99% of what I say is a TMB quote or a TMB reference. And Stefan's just always in my head, so yeah, consuming, I guess, is a good word to use. And for my last word, ridiculous. Because it is ridiculous. But I also asked for topics to discuss. And I got one topic, and that was how babies were made. I assumed that we all knew this already, but I guess I'll have to go through it now. So basically you have to have a man and a woman, or sperm and egg at least, and you just do it. You know, do it, I guess. I am going to leave you with this theory that I heard though, which surprisingly my mum told me, and the theory goes, right, apparently the sperm that creates a male child swims fast, but it doesn't have a long life, and the sperm that creates a female child doesn't swim as fast, but it lives for longer, so like it can survive for up to 3 days. So apparently people who know this, depending on if they want like a certain sex of child, depending on what sex the child that they want is, then that determines how they do it, if that makes sense. So basically, if you want a boy, then it's your average P in the V, and if you want a girl, then smash their back doors in. That's what I heard from my mum, which I found a bit disturbing. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to move on. And I've got some shout outs to do. Most of the people I've already mentioned in the video. But anyway, shout out to Holly Abingdon on Twitter, Louisa TMB Wakely, and Awkward Ostrich. That's like awkward_ostrich. But yeah, just follow all the people that I mentioned in the video because they're all awesome and whatnot. And I'm going to take it upon myself to do another shout out as well to, oh my god, it's TMBX, Courtney, because she's fabulous. So yeah, and that's the end of that. I hope you mildly got some entertainment out of this or something or other. I don't know. But I'll see you on Twitter.